Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Cherry Cup. Next up, the Mario 3D World Cup. Tour Los Angeles Laps. Oh boy, I'm worried about this one. You go first, because this can go good or bad. Hylian, please
I
be nice.
I feel the same way about Los Angeles Laps that I did about actual Los Angeles when I went there. I don't care for it.
Oh boy, well, this track is going high whether you like it or not, because I have this double S. This is my favorite Tour City track, and in 8 Deluxe, it's still my favorite city track. And it's
And I
not
put
even
it
a
in,
bias, and it's
I
not
put it in
even
C.
and it's not even about me being from California or having been to LA. Putting that aside, I still love it. I know it's one of the more like simpler looking ones, but every time I play this track, I have enjoyment.
It's
I have peace
it's
in my life.
it is the definition of it's okay. I put it above Sky Garden and New York Minute on my ranking,
Now
but
consider this fact. It is the only city track where instead of just changing the direction you go, it's actually a section track. It's the only city track that's like that. You start and then you go and then you only go back to where you started at the very end of lap 3. Like, which makes sense because of how it is in Tour, but
it's a
it's the
fine
only one that's a
track.
section track.
It's gonna fit somewhere in A. Like I know that, but I
I
don't
want it.
like
Can you put it low S at least?
at the very very bottom of S. I
Fine.
will give you that. I don't want
Thank
to,
you.
but I will
Thank
give you
you.
that because we're not getting a city track in double S.
Well, I'm going to make sure there's one in there.
Oh no, you're not.
I will literally I will hijack the whole thing and hijack the tier list and make sure it's
I'll
in
tell
double
you
S.
what. We'll put one in there, but it's one I
Well,
want.
wait till the end. Wait till the end, and then we can decide when we move stuff from different tiers. It's better to wait till we have all
The
the
sooner we get to
tracks.
the end, the nicer I'm gonna be about
Yes,
it.
yes. All right, yeah. So LA Laps. I don't know. I love the track. I know it's maybe not the most exciting for a lot of people, but there's just something about it. I love the music. I love the beach aesthetic.
Don't worry, I'm gonna rip
I
this
don't
next
know.
track apart.
It
So
also it being a section track. I will, to its credit, it being a what? You're making it take longer. To its credit,
speaking,
the fact that it is a section track in 8 Deluxe is part of the reason why I like it a lot more, because it stands out. It feels like what you would expect from a more traditional Mario Kart track, I guess. um. Anyways, oh boy, this is gonna be a wild ride. This next one, GVA Sunset Wild.
there's no sunset.
Well, there is, but you mean there's no
There's
nighttime?
no sunsetting. Like it
Yeah.
just is stopped.
See,
The
I can
gimmick of
say it
the
is.
course is not in the course.
I will say it is strange because it's just before I say where I put it, it is strange because it's why I will agree with people to say why even add it if you're not going to add the main mechanic. But I really wonder. I mean, the musically came out a while ago, but it makes me wonder if they had last minute issues with it or something, or I don't know, or if it was a smaller dev team that did the DLC, maybe they couldn't figure out how to make the lighting work in 8 Deluxe specifically. I don't know. That's what I heard, is that it's something to do with Mario Kart 8's lighting doesn't account for the time of day changing mid race. And if it's a smaller team, they probably wouldn't know how to change that because they're not
That's not my problem.
I mean,
It ruined the
if the
track.
track, no, I know. I'm just saying, maybe that's why. Personally, if I could change it, there is another desert track in Tour that's GBA they could have used, like Yoshi Desert. I've seen people say that,
Mhm.
GBA Yoshi Desert would have just been a better replacement because it's a desert track from
Yep.
GBA that was in there. But I don't know. I still put it in B, low B, one spot above Snowland. I'm sorry. Taking away
Bottom
from
of C.
taking taking away from the fact that it doesn't have its main mechanic, I still find the track fun. Like if you were to ignore that, like the layout wise, you know, that I still find that to be pretty fun.
When Shea Frillis put this at the very bottom track for the entire 96 tracks, he was so real for that. This track is not good. And I
And also,
wanted it to be good.
I think I also might just have it low B because I'm not the person who really cares whether or not they remove mechanics from courses. Like I'm just like I'll play it as it is. Like I don't really care. So I just put it low B as a track in general because that's just my enjoyment of it. But although I do
I
find it funny,
pers
I find it
I
funny hearing people
personally
say
want
the only
to.
good thing about it. I find it funny hearing people say the only good things about it, the music, is the music.
Yeah, and I think that's very true. I want to see
Yeah,
it. I want to see it top of C tier, personally.
I'll give it to you. I don't think I can get you to get it put it in B,
I
but
hate this track. Like this,
I
it's so much wasted potential.
I get it. Like your viewpoint, it's like, yeah, I don't really care whether or not they removed it. I just like to play the track. But and it's weird too because Tor had the cycle. Like it actually gets dark in Tor.
Yep.
But to be fair, Tor also doesn't have super detailed skyboxes. If that is the actual issue, but
Yeah.
whatever. Tor also, I think it's like the sun and the clouds and Tor are a model. So instead of being part of the skybox, so all they have to do is just the model just whoop, it just moves. Well, in 8 Deluxe, it's a skybox, so whatever the issue is, I
Yeah.
know it doesn't excuse excuse it, but I'm just saying that might be why. Who knows at this
Yeah.
point? It's the same with the GBA. It was such a simple thing that they could easily implement. Maybe 8 Deluxe was harder. Anyways, we Koopa Cape.
I don't know. Like this track used to be the best in the Wii days. I feel like every time it's come back, I've cared for it a little bit less and a little bit less. So
Why am I always
I
the
put it in
one?
A tier.
I just call me the Mario Kart unpopular opinion guy because I think this one's gotten better as time has gone on. The 8 Deluxe version is the most fun I've had with Koopa Cape. Like in in Wii, I didn't even have it like even close to like the top. Like it may have been just outside the top 10, but it's not in top 10 on here. But like I enjoy it so much more. I have it in middle A, just about.
With middle A. Like for me, it's just the pipe section just is not as fun as it used to be. So you actually used
Well,
to be
that
like challenge under there.
it's been
Now
like
it's
that for like 10
just
years because of Mario Kart 7.
they've fixed problems with older tracks before with the boost. And they didn't do it with this one. So it's just kind of what
The
it
pipe,
is.
the underwater pipe is superior.
No.
Now, granted, if they
I
can find
no.
if they can do like a middle ground where they keep that open pipe, but they bring back those electric Koopa thingies, that
I
I
would
think
live
would
with that,
be.
yes.
I think I've seen people say that too. Like,
That's true. That's true.
oh yeah, maybe they can somehow have a flowing river underwater. I don't know. But at least like I think if they even just brought back the electric thingies, that would compromise it enough for people. Like you have best of both worlds, both versions. Maybe in the future one day when it inevitably comes back 20 years from now.
Yes. Sooner than
um
that, probably. Well, actually, that's
yeah,
probably when we'll get Mario Kart 11, so probably not.
yeah. So middle A for me. I still enjoy the track a lot.
Yeah, I'm fine putting it wherever you want to put it.
Advantage
Middle
of
A
the
is
tube
about
being
where I want it.
open advantage of the tube being open is that there's now a half pipe jump in the tube, which when you go up, you go out of the water for a second, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I do like that. With the start with the retrack. Would you have it above or below Mushroom Gorge?
I'll put this one above it.
Ooh, just edging it out,
Yeah.
just barely.
Yeah.
That's fair. I mean, to be fair, yeah, as a track, it is definitely like whether you think it's gotten worse or better, it is still like even in Wii, it was better. It was a better track than Mushroom Gorge too. So
Mm-hmm.
what? Oh, I don't know.
I
Okay, yeah. Oh, I know what you mean. Okay. No, we got one more. Tour Vancouver Velocity. We're going to Canada now, boys. Tour Vancouver Velocity.
S
Another
tier.
banger city track. A, nice. I've been A personally, but I could, I could put it. It's barely an A, by the way. It's like top of A. It's so good.
If you want to put it at the very very top of A, that's fine. But I'm also fine putting it very very bottom of S.
Um,
Your
I'll say
choice.
also no below LA, so top of A. The other North American track, well, besides New York Minute. Also, Highland, can you believe in Tour, by the way? They went from the first four and then ended with London and then went straight to Vancouver. Like, they straight up,
Yeah,
like,
that was a choice.
last track, the first, like, non-basic track, and they started with this. Like, it blew people's mind. They were like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Double
City
S.
track that's not just basic.
Double S, Rainbow Road, Yoshi's Island, S tier, Coconut Mall, Maple Tree Way, Squeaky Clean, Waluigi Pinball, Singapore Speedway, Waluigi Stadium, Athens Dash, LA Lap. A tier, Vancouver Velocity, Daisy Cruiser, DK Summit, Sydney Sprint, Amsterdam Drift, Ninja Hideaway, Peach Gardens, Koopa Cape, Mushroom Gorge, Moonview Highway, Berlin Byways, Bangkok Rush, Calamari Desert, Riverside Park, Paris Promenade. B tier, Rock Mountain, Merry Mountain, Cocoa Mountain, Mario Circuit, Boo Lake, Sky Garden, Shroom Ridge, Mario Circuit 3, Snowland, New York Minute, London Loop, Toad Circuit. C tier, Sunset Wild, Sky High Sunday, Tokyo Blur.
These aren't even real words to me anymore.
Ladies and
You could be putting
gentlemen,
Smash stages in there, and I wouldn't notice.